Grand Rising and greetings. Today is February 10th, and I wanted to talk about emotional intelligence and narcissism. And I wanted to start the conversation with saying an individual who isn't emotionally intelligent and doesn't know how to make space for others' emotions around them can have a tendency to call people who feel, or just anyone in general who experiences an emotion just around them in the present moment, sensitive. And it's because being around other people and navigating their own emotions is a lot. What I mean by that is some people like the regulation of just their nervous system and how they go about things and how things affect them and the jokes they can casually make that may hurt not their feelings but someone else. And they measure their emotional intelligence compared to everyone else and don't think about other people's emotional capacity. So if someone is experiencing highs and lows emotionally and a person isn't emotionally intelligent, they will deem that person as very sensitive, very unregulated, and very out of control because they don't know how to manage another person's emotions alongside with them, especially if they have a past of dating or befriending people who are similar to them emotionally. So sometimes I like to think that's a form of narcissism because it's just being doused in your own reality. Some people don't understand that even though we're unique consciousness, we're experiencing things in individualistic ways and unique experiences and unique lenses. You know what I'm saying? Masculines, whether you're a woman or a man, if you lack emotional intelligence and you're only used to considering your emotional capacity, or if you think that the way you go about emotions is the only way that your partner or friends should be around you out of consideration for you, that is a form of emotional disintelligence, and you are very much exhibiting habits of narcissism. My advice is to learn how to speak other people's emotional language. Learn how to understand other people's emotional capacity. Once you understand and learn how to read rooms, you can read energy before someone tells you something's wrong. Or if someone tells you something wrong but they're okay, or if someone tells you they're happy, you can read the energy before someone tells you that. You know what I'm saying? And if you read the energy accurately, right, and you learn how to accurately read energy, you're better able to de-escalate situations and stabilize not only your energy but the energy around you to make another person feel safe. And masculines, it's not okay to tell your woman that she's too sensitive, that she's bitching, that she's on her period, that's why she's emotional, that she's making a big deal out of something, when that's not true, because you experience similar emotions as your divine counterpart. And just because you have a different way of addressing it, or you address your emotions the way society has told you to address your emotions as a divine masculine, doesn't mean that you take away from her process or his process, because you can be a divine feminine and be feminine, and be a man. But that's not okay. There needs to be an understanding of, what am I feeling right now? What is the room feeling? How can I navigate this room right now? How am I feeling? Okay. Is how I'm feeling how my partner is feeling? Does my partner feel how I feel right now? Let me feel. Let me be observant. Let me read the room. What type of comments is my partner saying? Is my partner taking deep sighs? Is my partner dancing? Is my partner happy writing? Just paying attention to shit like that. Noticing the shifts, understanding the shifts, and understanding that when a person expresses themselves emotionally, it's not good to meet them with confrontation. and combativeness because you either don't understand their emotions or their emotions just doesn't make sense to you because it's not the way that you maneuver with things. Like a girl on girl dating each other and she's dating a more masculine woman. You both get your periods. One person, the periods don't affect them that much. They're emotionally quote unquote regulated, or what they think regulation is for their emotions when they're on their period. But their girlfriend is a lot more sensitive, right? And their girlfriend, probably cries more on her period, probably gets more cramps on her period, probably is more moody on her period, probably needs chocolate on her period, probably needs fruit on her period, or more water because she's dehydrated. And all those things matter. And we don't compare and expect for people to act and be like us, to experience things like us, to feel things like us, and to show up like us the way that we show up for ourselves. And that's what true partnership is. It's actually learning how to understand people, how to make space to understand people. Because when people don't understand each other, they fear what they don't understand, and they become very combative. Okay? And they create conflict, and they go to war with people just to prove a point that doesn't even need to be proven. So that's just my little brown titty talk. You know what I'm saying? I just want to post this because I feel like, I feel like I needed to hear this today and someone else needed to hear this. You have to be willing to fight for your wholeness and fight for your authenticity, and to be with and around people who fight for your authenticity too. And what I mean by that is, a person that loves you and wants to befriend you and wants to be around you is going to accept you for who you are, and is going to learn how to maneuver and navigate with you. Not taking what they know to do with themselves,